Codes are systems and signs which create meaning. Conventions are recognised ways of doing something. Together is what to expect in a certain genre in a media text. Codes and conventions of short films. You have characters, which typically short films have 1 to 3 characters. The main reason for this is so it's easier for you to relate to the character, so there isn't enough time to create a deep background or connection with the characters. In example, in New Blanc, there are 2 main characters, a man and a woman. In the locations, there are usually 2 to 3 locations. This helps keep the budget down because short films tend to be independent films, so they don't have a big budget behind them, so it's best to keep costs down as low as possible. As in 3x3, there are 2 locations, the basketball court and the security guard's room. The duration of films typically tend to be between 10 minutes. However, they can be longer and shorter, but that's the typical time. For example, in Michael Jackson's... the premise often takes place in an everyday situation, so people can relate to it, and then it flips it on its head. Like in The Runway, it's based on an everyday kitchen where there's a fridge, but then the fridge runs away because he thinks his owner is trying to sell him. But then, it turns out he really wasn't, he was just getting him a new door handle. Okay, the narrative structure in short film often follows Turobrov's theory of narrative, which is known as the classical realist narrative. This consists of the equilibrium, which means of an everyday situation, and everything is in balance in this situation. Then you have the disequilibrium, where something changes and it puts it off its balance. And then you have the new equilibrium, which is where everything gets put back together, but there is a noticeable change. Short storylines, they're normally simple, easy to follow, and based over a short period of time. Short films normally take everyday situations that people can relate to, and then they flip them on their heads with a twist or event, which helps intrigue the viewer to watching it more, because short films aren't very long, so there needs to be something to keep the viewer watching. Dialogue is limited, and there is a focus on imagery for developing characters. Such in Paper Memories, there is no speech, you are simply watching a man lit through photographic memories of his wife, girlfriend, not too sure. Thank you for watching my codes and conventions.